Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your sun sign reading for December 2022. Thanks for checking out my channel today, and before you leave, please click on that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All right, Spirit, tell me about Libra sun sign in December 2022. All right, we have under people, kindred partnership. Okay, so December is about that someone special, that special companion, that person that fits you, the person that completes you, is your opposite and equal. You know that this person is. I feel like somewhere in the back of your mind, or at one point, there was question, could this really be true? Could this be the person, the one, the right one? And for now, yes, the universe has sent you this person to learn and grow and cherish and love and really understand what partnership is or can be, really understand what intimacy can be, what love can be. And it's something to learn that on a level that you haven't learned before. Next, we have under Spirit, the healing light. Yes. And this person, this relationship is very, very healing to you. It's very healing to this other person too, because they see you as their equal and opposite, the one, right? The special person, the one that can reach depths inside that no one else has. Same thing for you, for both of you. And it is so healing. It is so beautiful and wonderful. And there's a sense of, don't say anything because you don't want to break it, right? Or if you don't want to do the wrong thing and screw it up, because this is like the most meaningful relationship or person that you've known to this date. And I don't think you have to worry about the Spirit. Is like, you can talk about it. It's okay. And you can say things and you can make mistakes. It's not going to break the bond. Okay. You two both have a very strong bond with each other, and it's meant to be. And there's going to be a lot to learn. And I think there's definitely going to be length to this particular relationship. It's not just a fling or, a couple months or anything like that. Okay. Let's find out some more. Spirit, tell me more about Libra in December, please. What else can you tell us about Libra in December, Spirit? Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. I think this is one of the most valuable lessons. This, to me, says in relationships past, the need to be right has been forefront. The need to make sure this person understands, or it feels like there was an overbearingness. And I feel like you understand this now better, or you can hear me say this better now than you could, let's say, a couple of months ago. There's something that's gone on that you've realized, oh, I guess I can be overbearing, or there's something that you've noticed internally and it's changed and shifted your energy. And this is just a reminder for you that you've come this far, that you can understand this now, what this means and how damaging it can be to your relationships. Mountains, stand your ground. Okay, but here's the opposite end, right? Don't get walked on. Don't let people walk over you. Don't let people push you around. When you know let go of always the need to be right. Probably 9 times out of 10 you are right, but that doesn't mean shove it in someone's face, right? At the same time, if someone is trying to be overbearing to you and you know you're right, stand your ground. And Spirit says definitely stand your ground. And it's in between the partnership and the healing light. So I want to say, if not coming up to December, in December, there might be some challenges. This person might challenge you about a particular subject. They might challenge you about a past relationship. They might challenge you about your family. Or, you know, there might be stuff that's like challenging and they're like, well, I think ABC. And you're like, no, it's XYZ. And this person will, I think, will see what they want to see over and over and can try to convince you. But I think you know better, especially if it has to do with like your family or something that's more personal to you. So know when to stand your ground and be right and stand your ground versus putting it in someone's face that you're right and being boastful about it and being prideful about it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Finally, autumn. Release the old and rest. Okay, so while I'm making this, we are in autumn. And for the first part of December, we are in autumn. My first reaction instinct was, wow, that's a year away. There's something that's going to make sense to you a year away. I don't expect that you are going to remember this particular reading. And when the year comes around that you'll even remember this. But I want to say there is something by next autumn in a year. Maybe, I think in a year, your partnership will grow to the next level. So let's say you guys are just dating right now. And this kindred partnership in December, you guys decide, okay, we're going to be a couple. In a year, maybe you'll decide to move in together, or maybe you'll get married, or you'll do some kind of ceremony that binds you that isn't necessarily a legal type of thing. But in a year, something significant happens, and it's, you know, and it says release the old and rest. So yes, release that need to be right. Release the way you behaved, the things that happened in your prior relationships that caught in the way. So it's talking about that too. And I also want to say, by the time winter comes around, I think you're going to feel more comfortable with letting go and understanding even more how being in someone's face about being right can be detrimental to the relationship, and can be detrimental to even how that person sees you and respects you, okay? But let's get some more information. Spirit, tell me more about Libra in December, please. What else should Libra know about what's happening in December? Oh, well, I got a couple cards that fell. Okay. So we'll start with those. First one here is Six of Cups. So this card is about reminiscing, remembering, going back to childhood days, daydreaming, being naive, being inexperienced, seeing the world through child's eyes with childlike wonder. And I think that this gets invoked in you, or you feel more of this because of this partnership that you've got, this kindred partnership. And I think it has a lot to do with learning. There's something about how when you're right, I feel like you're pretty boastful about it, and you can be pretty, I don't want to say mean, but not nice. When something happens and it's proven you're right, you're like, yeah. And I feel like it's detracting from really who you are and how loving you can be, and it might be giving the wrong message. So looking at that particular behavior with childlike eyes is good. Remembering how you dealt with something like that as a child. Maybe as a child you were pretty adamant too, and this is just a behavior you've had since childhood. That could be what this card is talking about. So it's not something that you can just flip a switch and, okay, I'm not like that anymore. I think it's just going to take some work. And that's okay, especially since you have to know when to stand your ground. You have to know when to stand your ground when you are right. And you have to know when to be quiet even though you're right and someone else thinks that they are right. And no matter what you say, that's not going to convince them. Or the more you try to convince them, the more they stay on their side. Does that make sense? I think this has a lot to do with just learning how to balance when to speak, when to not, when to gloat, when to not, okay? The next card is Knight of Swords. So this card can be a messenger, some kind of message or gift that comes in swiftly. This one in particular with the swords and mental energy and also speaking truth. I feel like the truth will come quickly, will come enter into you, and you will be able to better balance. And it is between the Peacekeeper card here and the Mountain, the Stand Your Ground card. I think it will come quickly. It will come to you in the mental way, the reasons why, or it's more of a mental thing than an emotional thing for you to get this straight, to get this balance, to get to understanding how you're affecting others, you know, looking at perspective, looking at a situation from another person's eyes, and it's all mental for you. And that's how this information is going to come to you. Okay. Next, we have the King of Wands. All right. So this particular character has a warm heart, very wise, passionate, can be dynamic, and a leader of some kind, or somebody that's in authority on something. And I see this as you, whether you're a man, or it's more of a masculine energy, no matter what gender you are. But I see this as you, as your highest you, as the best part of you. And this is also under the Stand Your Ground and between release the old and rest. Releasing those old behaviors, those old thought patterns, those old beliefs, and letting new information swiftly come in and help change your demeanor, puts you into this position and helps you feel yourself as your best and strongest. And also with the healing light, your partner, I see that, you know, this is you and this is your partner, no matter who's male or female or otherwise. They are going to respect you so much more. There's like I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier about the respect. You're losing respect by having to be right all the time. It's not just with your partners, it's with, I think, people around you too, your friends, your family, your coworkers. And it keeps you from being in this King of Wands position where which is where you want to be. I think you know that, you feel that, and I think you actually embody that. And then you wonder why sometimes people don't treat you that way, because you have exceptional knowledge, you have a big warm heart, you have a lot of passion, you have a lot to share and give to the world and the people around you. And finally, wow, Knight of Cups. So you got 3 court cards. Now the Knight of Cups is also somebody that, this is more heartfelt. So I think it's funny, you've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups all together. So as the information comes in and you truly do embrace or take on this kingly or more authoritative place, it also opens your heart and it helps you be even more romantic. And I think you'll gain even more respect and love and appreciation from this person because of this kind of transformation that you're going through. I mean, this person doesn't know you as well as your family. Like I think they know that you've just been one of those people that always has to be right, always has to put it and make sure people know, like, and I'm not saying you're bad or wrong for that. I'm just saying it does affect people, and it's worth looking at and deciding if that's how you want to keep treating people and treating yourself. Okay. But I see you changing, shifting, looking at things differently, letting go of stuff, and becoming that Knight of Cups. So this is the knight in shining armor, Prince Charming, right? And you will easily woo your partner, okay? And I just see this strengthening yourself. That's part of that healing light, the part of your healing. This is what's healing for you. And your partner will go through some healing too. And I think that you'll be there for each other and be able to help each other and comfort each other and really, really grow into the people that you guys are really meant to be. All right, let's get one final card, please, Spirit, for Libra for the month of December. What last piece of advice do you have for Libra, Spirit, for December? Well, that's too many. All right. That is the artwork. And it says, respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. Okay, so this is talking about the cycles, the up and down, the left and right, in and out, of emotions, of mental turmoil, of trying to figure things out, change behaviors, you know, that kind of thing. That's part of the healing process, so don't give up. You're going to get frustrated at times. You're going to be joyous at times. Just try to walk through it all. Just try to let it all come and go. Let it move through you and learn from it and grow and be abundant and happy and love each other and have a good life. Simple as that. If it only was that simple, but yeah. So that's respect your inner cycles. You're going to have those times where you're up and down, in and out, right? Honor them. Okay, Libra, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching, and may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.